Hey, thank you for running my hula hoop contest station today. For third, fourth, and fifth grade, this is also a jump rope contest, which I'll get to in a little bit. But for K through five, the basic setup is the students will come over, they're going to grab a hula hoop, they're going to spread out, and they're just going to start practice hula hooping. Okay. Depending on the grade level, you might have to remind them as far as some basics. What I tell the little guys is I say step one is big belly. So they have the hula hoop kind of connected to their low back. They look almost like they have a big old belly. Step two is they turn it. Step three is they push it. And then step four is they move it. Okay, so if you want to remind the little guys about that, you can. And then they're just going to warm up for a little while. After some warm up time, you're going to tell them that it is time to see who the best hula hoopers in the classroom are. We're all going to start at the same time on your signal. So the intention is once we start, you can't touch your hula hoop and your hula hoop can't fall. Okay, so if you touch your hula hoop to restart it, you're out. If your hula hoop falls, you're out. Okay, so if it falls, I'm out of the contest. I'm just going to take a knee and or sit down, and I'm just going to cheer on the rest of my classmates. Okay. Please, if you notice, especially with certain classes, that some students are getting overly negatively emotional as far as the results of their challenge, please remind them that we're all here to have fun. It's competitive, but not negative. And then we're just trying to do our best to encourage our teammates. So if they're out, you might have to give a couple of those reminders. But if I'm out, I take a knee. Now, with some of the older grades, they can hula hoop all day long. Like they can just do it. So we practice in class that if you're still in and you haven't fallen yet, and it looks like you could just keep going forever, once you see maybe the top five or top six are still going, go ahead and make a loud announcement and say, hey, if you're still hula hooping, keep hula hooping. But when I give the signal, you're going to have to come up on one foot. And that means that you have to just continue hula hooping. Okay. So you can go ahead and give like all right, when I say 3, 2, 1, you're going to have to bring one foot off the ground, and it has to be a free balance. They can't like step on their other foot or something to balance. Once they take that foot off, it's who can last the longest on one foot hula hooping. Okay. And that usually will give you a good idea of who the top hula hoopers are. And then you can award blue, first place, second place, third place ribbons to those winners. Okay. They can't switch feet. If their unbalanced foot touches the ground, they're out. Obviously, if their hoop falls and touches the ground, they're out. So that's usually how I'll do it with the older grades. With the little guys, that's usually not necessary. It's usually pretty clear who the best ones are. The only kind of wild card is kindergarten because sometimes they haven't had enough practice yet to really see who the top are. So when you have kindergarten, just have that in the back of your mind. Maybe just while you're having them practice, you could have them do just for fun hula hoop or whatever, or you can just kind of keep an eye on who looks the best, and you can give them ribbons accordingly. Okay. With the little guys, once they're done with their hula hoop challenge, their hula hoop contest, you can just have them play with their hula hoops. They can build with them, they can roll them, they can just do whatever just for funsies tricks as that station's wrapping up. Okay. Once the third through fifth grade are done with their hula hoop contest, you can have them put their hula hoops away. And this is new this year. They can go ahead and grab jump ropes. So I have decided to make this a ribbon challenge this year on the same station. So what they'll do is they'll grab a jump rope, and then you can just tell them, hey, just go warm up. But eventually, the contest is going to be to see who can jump rope the longest without making any mistakes, without messing up or having to restart. So it does need to be a continuous jump rope. They can't just do this kind of move where they do one, stop, do a second one, stop. It has to be a continuous rope. Okay. So some students might choose not to participate in this one, which is totally fine. Just encourage them to do their best. And this one is top awarded first, second, third place. So once they're all warmed up, you can say, okay, we're going to start the contest. Who can jump rope the longest without making any mistakes? They can go as fast or as slow as they like. So you can be just on your mark, get set, and then they go. So some of the more inclined students might kind of stumble on the idea that they can just do it slowly to preserve energy, while others might kind of be out quick. But as soon as I mess up, again, just like the hula hoop contest, I would take a knee and I'm out of the contest. And then you can award the top 3 students. If it looks like a similar situation as the hula hoop contest and you're down to the last 5 or 6, and it looks like they'll just keep going forever and ever, you can just have them transition to jumping on one foot. And that'll usually give you an indication on who wins the ribbons for that round. Okay. So hopefully that helps. Have fun with the hula hoop and jump rope contest.